now the thinking begins. And this is what you're saying, which is skills are good for finite-mindedness, but building these attributes is really what it takes to build an infinite mindset.
All of us have all the attributes. It just depends on what level of adaptability we have. They inform our behavior. They show us how we're going to show up to a situation. My patience, my resiliency, my adaptability will show how I'm going to learn how to qualitative, but it's also it's environment, right? Uncertainty, challenge, and stress, where you can't apply a known skills. Skills direct behavior for a known situation. Skills direct behavior for known situations. When you get into an unknown, uncertain situations, skills don't apply, right? We lean on our attributes, right?
Because a finite player likes to train and prepare so that there's no such thing as unknown, because finite-minded players fear the unknown. They fear uncertainty. And so they practice. This is athletes, this is military. Practice so that you're prepared for any eventuality. At the time of something uncertain or unknown, the thinking has already been done. But the problem is that works for expected things. Throw the finite player into a tizzy where the infinite-minded player embraces uncertainty, and as Dr. Kars explained to me, where finite thinking, the thinking happened in the past, it's now muscle memory, right? I didn't have to think, I just relied on my training. You hear it all the time. Where the infinite-minded thinker, at the time of uncertainty or the time something goes completely haywire, now the thinking begins. And this is what you're saying, which is skills are good for finite-mindedness, but building these attributes is really what it takes to build an infinite mindset.
And a trusted team. When we talk about trusted team, we talk about high-performing teams, okay? High-performing teams aren't just good when things are going great, okay? The truest high-performing teams are great when things go south and sideways. And I've seen it all the time. It was kind of what the idea for the book was, dream teams, right? I get business people saying, hey, I just built this dream team, best salespeople, top graduates, all these skills, right? Measurables, but they're toxic. The team's toxic. And when things went to hell, we all fell apart. And I said, because you were looking at the wrong things. You need to look at attributes. You need to look at things like adaptability, patience, situation awareness, those things that we lean on in uncertainty. That's what starts building the trust, because trust, after all, are behaviors. You know, it's like you and I have talked about, trust is not just a feeling. You know, trust is more than just a feeling. It's a belief. A feeling is just a human emotion justified. Or no, a human emotion, that's all it is. A belief is a human emotion justified and rationalized. Doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, it just matters that it has been. So it's a belief. You can't make anybody trust you. All you can do is behave in a way that allows them to make a decision to trust you. And that's what you have to do in trusted.
The human brain cannot comprehend the negative. It is incapable. Yes, it's true. Okay, the human brain cannot comprehend the negative. You ready? Don't think of an elephant. You can't tell the human brain not to do something, right? And so what happens is we very often reinforce things when we put things in the negative, right? I can't get apart. I can't get apart. I can't get apart, right? Or I can't do this versus I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this, right? And it's such a huge thing to convert things into the affirmative. You're supposed to do it with children as well. We're supposed to say, instead of saying to children, don't eat on the couch, we're supposed to say, eat at the table. Right? We tell people what we want them to do, not what we don't want to do. Pilots know this, right? It is well known in the pilot community that when you tell a pilot, don't hit the obstacle, they'll hit the obstacle. Because what they're doing is focusing on the obstacle. Skiers know this. If you ever seen skiers go through trees, do you know how they do that? It's very easy. It's actually surprisingly easy. If you go through trees on skis and you go, don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree, guess what you're watching? You're only looking at trees. All you're doing is seeing trees. You don't understand how anyone can ski with all these trees, right? As opposed to follow the snow, follow the path, follow the path. The only thing you see is the path. Skiers know this. If you say don't hit a tree, you'll hit a tree. You won't be able to find a path because all you see is millions of trees. If you say only follow the path, you actually don't see any trees. There's actually very sparse trees. There's plenty of path, there's plenty of snow. It's the same thing for you. If you focus on the obstacles, all you will see is obstacles. If you focus on the path through the trees, all you will see is path through the trees. It's your choice how you choose to perceive your own career. It's literally perspective.